I married him after just 3 months of dating. People called me crazy. Others said I was just naive. But back then, I thought I was the luckiest woman alive. A gentle husband, a baby growing inside me, a quiet little house in the suburbs. It all seemed perfect until I started noticing things. Every night, exactly at 10 p.m., he'd go for a run. "Exercise helps me sleep better," he'd say, kissing my forehead with that same soft smile. I'd stand at the door, watching him disappear into the dark, but something always felt off. There was a shed in our backyard, old, locked. He told me to stay away. Just junk inside, dusty stuff. But I couldn't shake the feeling. One night I grabbed a water bottle, planning to hand it to him before his run. But he didn't head for the road like usual. He turned towards the shed. I set the bottle down quickly. My heart pounded in my chest. I followed him. So quietly, I startled myself. I peeked through a crack in the wooden planks. Inside, a faint yellow light flickered. He was wearing a clear raincoat. In his hand, a knife. In front of him, a wooden chest. It was moving. I heard a muffled whimper. And then he raised the knife and sliced. I don't even remember how I got back inside. I just remember my hands were freezing. My head felt hollow. I sat on the couch like a ghost. When he came in, holding the bottle I'd left outside, he looked at me for a long time. And then he smiled, calm, gentle. I made something up. The baby was fussy. I got tired. I thought I'd covered it well, but his eyes, they never left mine, like he could see through my skin. I didn't sleep that night. I just stared at my baby, and I wondered, what if one day he grows up to be like his father? The next morning, I told him, "My mom's sick. I want to go see her, and I'd like to take the baby with me." He didn't argue, just smiled and dialed my mom's number.
Hello?
I nearly fainted, but thank God, my mom understood. She played along. I thought I'd made it, until when we got to my parents' house. My dad said, casually, "Oh, your mom just got back from the market. She seems fine." I froze and I saw it, that look in his eyes. No longer the man I married. It was the look of a predator, one that realized his prey had caught on. I slammed the door shut behind me. I screamed, "Lock the doors! Don't open for anyone! Call the police!" My mom grabbed the baby. My dad looked confused. I ran through the house like a mad woman, locking windows, sealing every exit. The banging started, then screaming, then glass shattering. I heard him circling the house, pounding doors, cursing. Me, my mom, my dad, my baby. We were huddled together, like rats cornered in a trap. And just when I thought he'd break down the door, sirens in the distance. He vanished. We moved, started over somewhere far away. Every night, I draw the curtains, lock every bolt. I called the police. He's wanted now, but I know one day he'll come back to finish what he didn't get to do that night.
The lavish party glimmered through the dim light of crystal chandeliers.
Priceless works of art hung silently on the walls, witnesses to countless hidden secrets. Amidst the cheerful crowd, Lisa stood out like a poisonous flower. A seductive, enigmatic smile bloomed on her lips. Her eyes scanned the room, seeking her target. Lisa moved closer to Mr. T, the infamous billionaire known for replacing his lovers every week. His eyes couldn't leave Lisa's alluring figure, though he tried to maintain a facade of coldness. Lisa deliberately dropped her designer wallet to the floor. A graceful, calculated gesture as she bent down, her hips curving seductively, an unspoken invitation. Her eyes, full of defiance, met Mr. T's gaze, and he, like prey, had fallen into the trap. Unable to look away, Lisa thought to herself softly, "Just let him look at me, and she'll have everything." Mr. T's face was in rapture, his eyes wide, as if hypnotized. Lisa moved closer, whispering seductively into Mr. T's ear, her words a sweet poison that made him tremble. Sweat beaded on his forehead. He was powerless to resist. Lisa ascended the stairs, leaving the crowd behind with an air of victorious confidence. Lisa ascended the stairs, leaving the crowd behind with an air of victorious confidence. Day 1. Mr. T's mansion loomed, cold and ominous beneath its facade of luxury. Servants cleaned a mysterious, dark red pool on the floor, as if concealing some heinous crime. Lisa traced a mysterious circle on Mr. T's chest, her eyes filled with captivating allure and unwavering confidence. Day 2. As Mr. T pulled Lisa away, the nearby statue began to bleed, a crimson tear slowly forming the ominous number 7. Lisa felt a flicker of discomfort. The next morning, Lisa received a lavish gift, but the number 6 on the box filled her with unease. Everything seemed too easy to be true. Day 3. Lisa opened the box labeled 5, her heart filled with a mix of joy and growing suspicion about the meaning of these numbers. The statues by the pool seemed to stare at Lisa. She shivered, wondering if they were truly statues or something far more sinister. Pushing aside her growing fear, Lisa tried to appear joyful as she sat in the expensive car, but a sense of unease lingered, refusing to dissipate. Day 4. Lisa discovered a secret room filled with wooden statues depicting Mr. T's former lovers. She felt a surge of curiosity mixed with a growing sense of dread. Lisa furiously threw the statues to the ground, her beautiful face contorted with rage and disgust. Day 5. At the cafe, Lisa hired a detective to investigate Mr. T's former lovers. The detective smirked slyly, accepting the money with a greedy look. Day 6. Lisa and Mr. T were intimate by the pool, but a message from the detective left her shocked, her face betraying her growing anxiety. Lisa read the message with mounting fear. Mr. T's former lovers were either missing or their whereabouts unknown. Day 7. Lisa was awakened by the clatter of the moving truck. Annoyed, she went to the pool and discovered a new, mysterious statue. Lisa ripped off the covering, recognizing the statue as Mr. T's former lover, whom she had met. Utter confusion and dread washed over her. She's phone rang. It was a message from the detective. She read it. A cold feeling washing over her as she learned the truth. All the women who met Mr. T within 7 days disappeared. She looked at the statues, realizing that the statues before her were all Mr. T's lovers. he turned them into living statues. Lisa tried to escape, but every exit was sealed shut. The statues seemed to be waiting for her. Lisa was desperate, realizing she had fallen into an inescapable trap. Mr. T and his guards approached his smile, chillingly cold. The party continued by the pool. Lisa had become one of the statues, her lifeless eyes shedding tears of blood, forming the haunting number 7. Mr. T stood beside his new guest, toasting in celebration, surrounded by the forever still statues, Lisa among them, her eyes staring blankly into a tragic eternity.